Alright, first violins. This is your practice video for the finale from Symphony No. 5, Themes from the Fourth Movement by Tchaikovsky. This is the arrangement by Holmes. And we're going to kind of take this in chunks as we work through this kind of longer piece. Here's the beginning, the Andante Maestoso. Notice that that high one, the A sharp, I have you marked as a high one. And there's quite a few bow lifts in there too. So we're going to take this introduction up until measure 28. So here's the high 2B, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that takes us to 28 at the cut time. So at 28, we want to do these double down bows, or all these consecutive down bows, right at the lower half, about the balance point. Make sure you have a good bow hand, balanced bow hand, elbow up, so that you have as much bow control as possible. Remember not to start on the downbeat, that's the bases, and then we're going to come in on beat 2. Not too fast, we're going to keep this kind of under tempo right now to catch all the lifts and all the accidentals coming up. So here's 28, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I did the bottom notes obviously throughout all of that. The smaller notes, they're optional. If you're not comfortable shifting up to fourth position yet, that's fine, totally fine to do those lower notes. And same deal if you don't want to do the fourth position at 44, feel free to play the bottom divisi as well. I'm going to go back real quick to 36 and do those upper notes. So if you are trying that out, you can tune to that. So we're going to go from your 1 to fourth position, put your 1 on your 4 tape, and then be careful to have a half step between your E and your D sharp. And then just stay in fourth position and cross over to the A string. Shift down, and so on. And now on to the next page, the second measure. You're going to shift up again to that 1, and then the 4 will be right across. So here's your 1. Sorry, and that's a mistake in there, I caught that. There's a 1, 4, 3, 4. Notice that it's not a high 3 anymore because it's a D natural. So one more time, it goes 1, 4, 3, 4. Crossover. 3. Shift down. Third position. Low 2, regular 2. Now you're going to go up to 6th position. That's marked wrong as well. I put 4th, but I meant 6th. So where your 4 is right now, move up, put your 1 there. Make sure your thumb is underneath and around. Low 2, high 2, high 3, half step to 4. And again, tune to those bottom notes so you can catch those pitches. All right, moving on. Your next line, you've got a little pizzicato. So just go into third position. Then you've got the next little scale, rest. Careful of your accidentals. Then it's the same pizzicato. And now we're to the melody, 2 before 68. So here's the next line. Back to tempo now. Careful, there's a lot of low ones for A sharp, a lot of high threes for G sharp in this stuff. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. And there's, again, just that little scale up to fourth position at the end there. All right, moving on to the next part. Here's 93. The seconds start off with this melody, and then you guys come in and echo them. I'm starting to think about 113. But here's main melody stuff here at 93. Use your fourth finger to avoid some open E's. Again, kind of feeling in 2 instead of 4, so we can kind of get the right feel for this cut time. So 93, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I'm going to do that again because that was really out of tune. So here's 113 on your C natural, and this should be on a 2. I also kind of messed that up. All right, so here's 113, C natural on a 2 in fourth position. Ready? And 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 2, 1. Stay there, 2 more notes. First. That takes up to 141, the pesante. Now, again, lots of chromatic stuff, half steps moving in those last few eighth notes, careful of the lows versus highs. And again, the upper divisi is just an octave higher. So if you're going to that, you're going to fourth position, third, first, and so on. All right, so at 121, if that was a little awkward, if you're not sure how that melody goes, slow it down, think of it in 4/4 time, and then you'll be just fine. All right, moving on to the pesante, 141. We've got a lot of chromatic stuff here as well. Follow the fingerings that are written in there. It's a little weird, but it works. So you're going to have a low 2 F natural. Instead of going in between high 2, low 2, high 2, low 2, you're going to do low 2 and then a low 3 for F sharp. So 141, starting on a low 3, squish your 2 and 3 right next to each other. So you can go 3, 2, 3. Then cross over to the G string and play that A sharp as a low 2. Back to that low 3. So just keep all those fingers down. Then move back to a low 1 D sharp. Back to low 3. Again. Instead of stretching out of position, we're just going to kind of stay in this half position-ish area, and we're going to put a low 4 down for C sharp, back to that low 3. B is a low 3 right across, 3, low 2 A sharp the next line, low 4 C sharp. And then you can finally move up to normal position. Here's your fortissimo, C sharp, holding that. 1, 2, 1. And then we take 157. So careful that line before 157, right after the long C sharp, you're going down a scale 1, high 4 for A sharp, whole step down to G sharp, whole step down to F sharp. So listen carefully to that. All right, we're moving on. Here's 157, kind of back to normal stuff, nothing too hard here. Ready, double down. And then so on, just quarter notes coming down. Bottom people, no issues, stay in first position. Top people, you're just staying in third and just doing some scales. So watch where your 3s are. Low 3 on the E string for C natural, but high 3 on the A string for F sharp. And just listen carefully for tuning in that part. All right, we're on the last page. Molto maestoso, coming in on the second measure. Again, divisi, choose which part you're going to do. I'm going to do the upper notes just for right now. And we're back to 4/4 time. So here's 195 in 4/4, and I'm going to do those upper notes. Ready? And up to 4th. Sorry for the little squeak up into that high G. And bottom people, it's the same rhythm, just 1 octave lower. So you can play along with that on your own. All right, now we're at 202, poco poco accelerando. We're going to start speeding up. So we just hit that D and then come back down to first position. Looking into the next couple measures where you see 1 slash on the 8th notes, you're going to do doubles. I think you might have had to do, yeah, no, remember we did that previously. So those will be play to 16th notes, just 2 of every note. Then the next line, 206, you see the 2 slashes. You're just going to continue doing 16ths. So your bow doesn't change. It's just that you'll be doing 4 of every one of those quarter notes, or 4 for every quarter note that you see. And then 208, we measured before 209, the presto, that 3 slash turns it into a tremolo. So we're going from 16ths, stay 16ths, and then tremolo in that last measure. So here's 202. Ready? And and then we're at 209, the presto. Now with this presto, we're going to be doing this in 2. So in every big beat, you're going to have 3 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to just play the upper notes for right now. And here's 209 down to the bottom of the page. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oops, sorry, doubles. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1.